Hello, it's Monica from Crafting with Quilling Lady, and I hope you have absolutely wonderful day. In today's video, I'm going to show you 3 ways how to create vintage Easter cards. If you like this style, this video is for you, and I really hope you will enjoy my tutorial. For the cards today, I use absolutely stunning collection called Happy Easter by Relatively Thoughtful. It was a digital collection, the one I got here, which means I could print as many designs as I wanted. I printed all of them so you can see how they look like, and then I trimmed all the white borders because I didn't want them for my designs. As you can see, the backgrounds are absolutely stunning and the patterns just scream for make me into vintage style, and that's exactly what I did for today's tutorial. I just couldn't resist. Also, you get fussy cutting collection as well, and you can fussy cut all those beautiful elements, and it makes creating all your Easter projects so easy and quick. I absolutely love every single element, and yes, I did fussy cut them off camera, which you will see in a few seconds. As you can see, there are lots of sentiments, so yes, you can create many Easter projects. For my first card, I decided to use that turquoise background, the pattern, and with that beautiful top background, I'm going to die cut the doily, because why not? And actually, I'm going to use that cutting die for every single project today. And I'm going to show you that you can actually create square cuts in 3 different ways. Now I'm using a blade of my scissors and I'm distressing all the edges, and I will do it for every single project. So actually all my 3 cuts today will look like they come from the same collection, and I really encourage you to do the same whenever you craft, because this way all your cards and projects will be coherent. Now, I decided to add a little bit of color because you know me and I love distressing all the edges. So I decided to use Distress Oxide ink in ground espresso color because it does go with vintage style, so I had to use it. When all these elements are ready, I'm going to start assembling them. If you really want to see the entire collection, I left the links in the description down below with the collection and also the fussy cutting elements. Now you can see I fussy cut all of them and I put them in a bag. And that's how I actually store all the fussy cut elements from all the collections I own. Now I put all those elements in the corner here, trying to organize them a little bit. I've got 6 by 6 inches cut base, and it is time to start assembling all the elements. As usual, I've got double-sided tape on the back of my panels, and I'm going to use my one and only magic glue to assemble all the elements together. And as you can see, those designs and patterns in the Happy Easter collections are just so beautiful. I love them, and it is so easy to make really easy projects with them, but also you can actually play with all those beautiful elements to create very complex compositions, and I really encourage you to do it. And I actually wonder how many Easter cards do you make each year. My challenge for this year to make as many as I can, so I'm really trying, and I'm trying to make loads. I really hope you enjoy every single Easter video I'm posting this year. Just to give my doily a little bit more dimension, I decided to use double-sided foam adhesive, and I used 2 layers just to make sure that it is raised enough so we can actually see the shadow underneath. And as you can see, the Distress Oxide ink really made a difference on the doily, because if we use it on the edge, it actually matches all the edges of other panels, and that's exactly what I like. Now I'm trying to choose some of the elements, and it will be time to adhere them with liquid glue, magic glue, but you can also use some foam tape if you want, or double-sided foam adhesive, or squares, whichever you want, and that would be perfect as well. And I actually wonder, have you seen Happy Easter collection before? If you have, did you create something with it? If not, I really want you to have a look at it because it is so beautiful and makes all your projects so easy to create. As usual, whenever I put double-sided foam adhesive on some of the elements, I always put a drop of liquid glue because foam adhesive is dry adhesive, so in time it will be even drier, and whenever you add even a tiny bit of glue, it really makes a difference. Now I added few gold gems in the corners and our first card is complete. For the second card I use quite similar color palette, but I'm going to use them a little bit in a different way. And again, I'm going to die cut the doily. When we have all the panels, this time I decided to use Z-fold card, and again I'm using my scissors to distress every single edge of the panels, and it does make your projects really beautiful and stunning, and I really encourage you to do it the same, especially if you want to create that vintage look on your projects. To make my project even more vintage, I decided to use craft card because that brown color goes so well with any vintage styles. And I wonder, how often do you actually use craft card in your projects? Please let me know in the comments down below. And now it is time to add the same color, and I'm using that Distress Oxide ink in ground espresso. And all the names of the products I use in today's video will be in the description down below, so yes, you can check them out if you want. As you can see, adding that a little bit of ink in the edges is so quick and easy, especially if you have ink blending tool. You can also use some kitchen sponges. That is absolutely fine as well. When all these panels are ready, yes, we do have to assemble them before we put them on our card. And always clean your surface before assembling all the elements. I've got 6 by 6 inches card base. I'm going to fold the top panel in half, and using a bone folder, I'm going to burnish that fold line. And it is the easiest way to create a Z-fold card. Now, yes, we do have to assemble all the elements, and I usually do it before putting them on a card base. And I wonder, is that what you do in your card making and paper crafting projects, or do you assemble everything on the base? Please let me know what's your preference. And I wonder, if you do make vintage paper crafting projects, what do you usually create? Is it for Easter, Christmas, birthday, or maybe other occasion? If you have created anything in vintage style, I would absolutely love to see it, so please leave the link in the comments down below. And whenever you create Easter projects, do you prefer to use bunnies, Easter eggs, or maybe something else? And this is a really good question actually, because I think every single year I try to do something different, and this year I just couldn't resist because I absolutely love that Happy Easter collection, so I had to use bunnies for those cards. However, if you have different preference for Easter projects, please let me know. Now with the doily, I'm going to put my liquid glue only on half of it because we do want to have that Z-fold element. And yes, now you have to decide which elements you're going to use on your project. With such a big variety of all the elements, I have to tell you guys, it is so tricky. So that's why I think I still have to make more projects with that collection, because as you can see, I will have loads left over. So the best way to use them is to create more projects. Maybe you have an idea or you want to see another tutorial with all those elements. If you have a style you want me to try, please let me know and I'll try to use that collection and create a special video for you. And again, I'm using my one and only liquid glue, magic glue, to assemble all the elements together. And as you can see here, it is so quick and easy, and you can create so many compositions whenever you create your card and project with these elements. And what's really good, you can either go simple or very complex. I absolutely love this collection. And as you saw me earlier, I put a bunny here, and it will be hidden when the card is closed. And to add a little bit more interest, I decided to use a few leaves from the collection and add few Easter eggs, because why not? Eventually, it is the Easter card, isn't it? And using all those elements is just so easy. When this is ready, I thought, with the Easter eggs at the very bottom of the card, maybe I can put them in a rainbow order. And actually, I realized that when I had a look at all the Easter eggs, and then yes, let's do it. And if you want to write a message on this type of card, I strongly suggest that you create a small envelope and put it on the back of the card. I think this is the easiest and the best way if you want to write really nice message for someone, because as you can see, inside there's not enough space. You can actually, if you really want, you can write your message on one of the panels, the one that's inside here. But I really think that creating a small envelope really makes a difference. And again, I added few gold gems in the corners and the card is complete. Please let me know, what do you think about that Z-fold card? For the third project, as you can see, I've got the same panels. However, this time I'm going to create a totally different card. And again, I'm going to distress all the edges of all the panels. And yes, when this is ready, I'm going to add the same Distress Oxide ink in ground espresso color, because why not? And as I said before, all three cards will match beautifully and they will look like they come from the same collection. Now I've got 6 by 6 inches card base, and I'm going to fold it exactly the same way as for Z-fold card. However, this time it will be inverted easel card. So you can use the same fold but put it in a different way, and you actually have totally different card. Now I'm going to put all my panels on the card base. You don't have to see it because you know how to do it. And now you have to create beautiful compositions with all those elements. For my doily, this time I decided to use one of the background panels because I really like that birdhouse and I thought it will work so well with this card. And as you can see, this card is more brownish looking, and I think this is so cool about this collection with all those browns, beige colors, and also turquoise. So stunning color combo. Now, to create my stopper, I had a look at all the background panels again, and I found this one. And this one had Easter eggs at the very top, and I thought, yes, these will be perfect for my stopper. So as you can see, I'm fussy cutting that element. It is super quick to do it because Easter eggs don't really have that many details. They're just simple shapes, so super quick and easy to fussy cut. Now I'm adding a few dots of my liquid glue, adding some foam adhesive because it is a stopper in the end. So we do have to give it a little bit of dimension because we want that doily to actually stop on those Easter eggs. And I wonder, have you ever created that style in cards? Please let me know in the comments down below. Now you have to decide where to put it exactly, and our card is nearly finished, but yes, we do have to add few sentiments and also some other elements. And I can tell you, whenever you create any card with such a beautiful collection and you have so many elements, it is so hard to choose all the elements. That's why, as you can see, I was choosing different combinations with colors, bunnies. I just couldn't choose. And I really have to create more cards because it's such a joy to create projects with all those beautiful happy Easter elements. Oh, It was so much fun. If you haven't used any of those papers, actually, on the website there are some free samples as well, so you can use them for your projects. Now, I had to add a few gold gems in the corners, and our card is complete. It is beautiful, at least that's what I think, because I really like vintage style, and with this collection it is just perfect. And now you can see all three cards side by side, and I really wonder which one is your favorite? Which one would you like to try? I really hope this video will inspire you to create some vintage square cards in different styles. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you will give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because I'm planning to create more videos. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day. Happy crafting!